Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. So I already did a video about the ship, the Italian battle rating 4.3 top end of the line patrol boat, the Saetta P-494, which has the gimmick of those anti-ship missiles. They have apparently a range of 10 kilometers according to Wikipedia. There is no in-game information, and I destroy ships at long ranges up to 8 kilometers. I already did it, so I think that is about what to expect. Now, today's video will be first overlapping of planes, and also in the following an incredible scene on a map that I actually despise, but that has this one location that is absolutely overpowered, and you just get a slight hint on what I mean, because I've played this ship so much, I've acquired so much footage, it's so difficult even with a kill compilation to squeeze it all in 10 minutes, even the most incredible scenes and kills. And if you don't really feel it, I kind of understand it, but for me this ship was absolutely great fun. And I also had some of the greatest scenes ever, you know, because there are two destroyers coming, but not for long, because there is actually a friendly B-25 in the vicinity which just bombed both destroyers, which is incredible. But my job is not done, because I can launch those missiles from behind cover and I am untouchable while being in the cap and reloading those missiles. So this ship has incredible amounts of flexibility and hard-hitting firepower. If you train it, this might be one of the greatest ships in War Thunder. The problem is not to play it, or not even the repair cost of 13,000 silver lines. If you get kills like this on destroyers, priceless. The problem is to get it. I got it from Gaijin for a 30 days test drive, and I decided it is worth a talisman. It is worth putting a talisman on it, and I researched all the patrol boats. I researched the Saetta with playing the Saetta. I researched then also the destroyers, and I also researched some of the cruisers already, despite the RP penalty, because I think it's so fun for me personally. So yes, I recommend it. I think it's hilarious to blab those planes. I just can't get enough of it. So all the praising, what's the downside? Well, you know, I'm a YouTuber, so I have to constantly get you new footage, and I only can make so many videos about this. This is in fact already the second one, but it doesn't really matter, because there are 1,500 something planes, ships, helicopters and tanks in the game. There is enough to entertain me, right? Currently I felt a bit bored and I wanted to play naval forces, and that was the result. That's another destroyer missiled into smithereens. So I researched with it everything. I still have 2 weeks left. I think that this is fun, flexible, versatile, deadly, and kind of affordable. Yes, I am in a lucky position here as a YouTuber. Nonetheless, despite the Ciniere and the Spaviero both not being desirable, the Ciniere is outright bad and the Spaviero is just not my type of patrol boat. It's kind of overpowered and also underpowered at the same time. It's weird to describe. But this one, I played it for days and days and days, and a good 2/3 of the battles that I played in it, I didn't record. So there was one battle where I actually killed 7 planes, of which 6 were killed by a missile at long range, which was deeply satisfying. And if you look closely at the radar, you can see the ping coming closer to the big ping, and then that is a critical hit. I think this missile must have a proximity fuse versus aircraft, otherwise I can't explain those critical hits and also the amount of regular hits that I achieve with this missile. In fact, it's a flying Graf Spee shell, right? 25 kilograms of bursting charge is no joke, despite the HE nerf. I had really a lot of fun, and I kind of regret that I don't stream this, that I don't stream on Twitch, because this would have been relaxing to watch. Just surging through the AI ships, just shredding some destroyers with the 40mm, which are just incredible. More footage about this later on. And then also, you know, getting on a regular basis those plane kills. I just couldn't get enough. And yeah, I tried it versus cruisers. Sadly, that didn't work as I wanted it to be. I aimed for the cruisers with not a lot of armor. On the Citadel, I aimed for the turrets, I aimed for the ready racks. It didn't work, and this is where then the HE nerf really hit home hard. And you know, if you only have 5 missiles and there are some dubious game modes where you can't reload your missiles, that's then a bit rough. But when you can, it's really fun. And sorry, there are some clips where I talk to guys on the Discord, so I had to mute them. Anyway, it is outright fantastic to have such a ship. Now, the flip side is that this is the first of many ships that we will see in War Thunder, being refitted in War Thunder with missiles. I guess there are the exo missiles on one of the German ships already. They are modeled, but they are not operational yet. And they will have bigger missiles, faster missiles, better usable missiles, more missiles, fire and forget, dedicated anti-ship, big flying torpedo warheads, you name it. And they will be the bane of cruisers in the future. They will be the absolute downfall of battle cruisers and even battleships. And we will have it, and undoubtedly, that such a ship is sitting behind an island and lobbing those missiles at enemy battleships. So if you then in the future will get your Bismarck, Yamato, Iowa, and all other nations' famous battleships, battle cruisers, this will be your kind of your arch nemesis, because it would be a fair fight and a fun fight to fight other battleships with your battleship, right? Probably spawning from each other at 10 kilometers. But I digress. Back to this ship. In the current state, highly recommendable. The problem, to get it. The fun, when you have it, it's priceless. Despite the queue times, despite mostly shredding AI units, when you get in those positions, when you get into those battles where you get kills like this, when you get engagements versus destroyers, it is really paying off. And it's also unbelievably strong. Look at this poor destroyer. I just ammo-racked his ready rack with the 40mm proximity fuse shells. They must be bugged. They must be bugged because they are so incredibly powerful. And, you know, it also works with the missiles. That was a bad missile, actually. I tried to disable here his turrets, and then I actually hit the ready rack, the ready use ammo. The combination of the 40mm, the speed, the missile, the rather low silhouette makes this extremely powerful, and there is just no end to the fun, really. So yeah, if you like this, this is probably the best fun that you can have. Not really worth the rest of the Italian tech tree, sadly. But again, look at this shredding Fiesta versus a destroyer. This is me single-handedly shredding one of those destroyers, and before he can switch the guns around, dead. Just dead. So anyway, we have reached the end of the video, and yeah, this is what I was doing the last couple of days, and I actually had fun, pure fun in War Thunder, believe it or not, because I didn't stress myself out. The grind is endless, don't fall for it and just blab some enemy destroyers. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you know where to find the like button and the subscribe button. And you know, as usual, we will see each other on the battlefields, in the skies, and on the waves of War Thunder.